Hello, I'm Philip Stoughton for ID People. I'm here at ID World in Abu Dhabi, and I'm joined by Majid bin عنزان from Saudi Post. Majid, thank you very much for joining me again. Always good to speak to you. One of the developments that we've heard about this week with respect to postal innovation and its move to e-commerce is the innovation of the .post URL. Can you explain how that's going to work and the importance of it with regards to trust and such forth?
Yeah, .post is one of the new initiatives and concerns about the UBU, United Nations. UBU is working very from the first United Nations that get this the top level domain. .post is like it's a platform that allowing the postal operators to communicate securely. So the certificate authorities that issuing .post, making your site or your URL or your portal secure, and you know who is the identity. Not like the .com, because .com you can issue immediately without any validations. The .post, whenever you get .post, you are ensured this is an existing organization and it have its own secure all the communication inside these networks. So all the postal operators in 2011, they will start using this .post, and all the communication in this network is secure.
Okay, and it's interesting because we've spoken over the last couple of years about the importance when transitioning from a postal service to an e-commerce provider that you maintain that high level of trust that the post naturally has.
All the e-commerce and also the financial services, all kind of applications, identity management, financial services, e-payments, using .post is becoming more secure and more confident to the operators and the customers. And one of the big benefits is the e-commerce. E-commerce will be booming a lot with the .post because it will becoming a secure platforms, and all the transactions will happening inside this network is completely secure and monitored compared with other public top level domain like .com or .net or something like that.
Okay, excellent. And Saudi Post has been a bit of a pioneer, has been pushing forward in the whole world of e-commerce, particularly within Saudi Arabia, but also outside. You launched, I think about 12 months ago, we were talking about the e-mall concept. How's that gone in the last 12 months, and what's happening next?
Yeah, e-mall now is launched officially in Saudi Arabia, commercially, all the newspapers, and we have soft launched at the beginning of the year 2010 with up to about 15 merchants. And as we said, also e-mall is covering the charities and support, handcrafts. And we start with 2-3. Now we have reached to 50 merchants and 10 charities. And we have now 5,000 products with 200 handicraft made products, and we reached to 2 million sales over last 6 months only. So it's really booming, and the e-mall now, we start the new things about the e-mall, which is also a new initiative which is called Global E-mall. And the Global E-mall, we believe connecting e-commerce and websites together, it's really hard without, of course, .post, but we'd like to see how can we do it. So we found a pioneer also in US. We started with him discussing integrating e-mall with his website and allowing e-mall customers to go from the e-mall to their website. And when they go to that website, then no need for them to create profiles again, everything. They already get all the credentials with him, other websites, and then when he go to checkout, he moved to an intermediate clearance house between e-mall and any merchants in the world. And this clearing house, he can pay the customer by Saudi riyals using his credit card, also to avoid the limitations we have with different markets. And when he buy from this website, it will ship to his house very cheaply. So in this case, customers from the e-mall, he can go to any website in the world and shop with this kind of facilities.
Confidence.
Yeah, it's a global e-mall initiative.
That's interesting. And I remember talking last year about the whole handicrafts thing, and I think that's a really nice and important element of the process to empower those small communities to reach a market that they could never even dream of meeting. The charities you have on board, what's their response been like?
And last week we have a big conference in Saudi Arabia for tourism and all the handicrafted people. They have discussed all the discussion happened about the online sales and to improve their sales, and the main subject is the email, and they believe now it's becoming the source of information for all the handicrafted to want to get anything about Saudi handicrafted information. It's the email. It's becoming the place to get all the events information, anything how they are opening these kind of bazaars everywhere in Saudi Arabia. And also it's becoming the online sales channels, and they will not ever think about opening their sales channels. They believe now the email is improving their sales and getting them a lot of marketing information they never get it. They're becoming competing each other, even the charities themselves. So they believe now in the e-commerce, which is the email, and they would like to work more this year with us to add more products and make sure all the information of their how they made this and make videos, and so it's becoming the online source for all this information. And just for others to know that this email, or this we call it al-Qarya. Al-Qarya is an old word for becoming, it's a village. So we call it a village market. This village market, the name of handicrafted sub-sites, it's becoming what do you call it, the online transactions, the first online sales for handicrafts in the Middle East.
So to get them used to using
they start all the in United Arab Emirates, in Kuwait, and they start believing on this, and they will try to do similar things for their
in other regions.
Well,
it's quite interesting. You call it a market. When you were talking about, I was thinking it's like an e-bazaar, and it's having the mall and the bazaar. And if you think about the shopping experience you want to enjoy, you want to go and see those big brands, and you want to see those international products, but you also want that local flavour. And to me, that makes the whole thing much more attractive, and it makes it a better customer experience.
And last thing, we just do it also when we launch it, is the electronic services. For example, getting your e-ticket, getting your match ticket to attend, you're getting your subscription renewal with hotels. All the electronic services also, they are now joining us. We have TV channel subscriptions, we have hotel subscriptions, programs, so all of them now joining email. So it's really becoming a sales channel for everybody.
That's fantastic. Well, Mejad, fascinating to hear about it. Thank you very much for talking to me again, and I hope we get the opportunity to do so again.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.